Hey guys, Bitcoin Owen here. Donald Trump is trying to get rid of Jay Powell basically. He's trying to take control of the US Federal Reserve. That's the way I see it anyway. Trump is trying to take control of the US Federal Reserve. Powell was actually a Trump appointee from his first term in 2019. And now he wants him out basically because Powell won't reduce interest rates fast enough. Trump wants interest rates at 0% and doesn't care about inflation. But what will happen if Trump fires? What will happen if Trump fires Powell and then inflation takes off? What's going to happen then? If inflation gets out of control, what will Trump do? Trump is not a central bank economist. He doesn't have the experience that Powell has in dealing with interest rates and markets. So the Bitcoin price is at $95,000 per Bitcoin at the moment. It's up about 8% since the start of the year, and it could be down to this. Silver is going bananas altogether. It's up another 6% this morning. It could be at $100 an ounce by Friday evening, I reckon. And then we're off to the races. Then I was thinking there earlier we could actually reach a silver price of $500 by the end of the year. So yeah, buy Bitcoin, buy silver. If you haven't got silver, then go to celticgold.eu. That's the best place to buy silver. Trump hasn't been talking about Bitcoin lately, unfortunately. He doesn't talk about gold and silver either. And it's a wonder he hasn't done something about silver, because during Obama's reign as president, Obama got involved and appointed Bill Daley as head of the CFTC, I think it was, yeah, to regulate the Bitcoin market. They've already hiked margin requirements on the COMEX, and it had no effect on the silver price. They're quickly running out of options to control the silver price. There was a big freeze up in the silver market on October the 10th in London, basically, and there's a huge shortage of supply in London. It's just not possible to buy silver in large quantities at all. If you want, we'll say 100,000, a million ounces of silver, you won't be listened to. Basically, they're only serving the small guys. You have to buy in small quantities basically and wait. If you wanted to buy a million ounces of silver, you could be waiting a year now with the market the way it is at the moment. And yeah, Jay Powell is doing his best to hold on to his job. He made a statement on Sunday night stating his respect for the rule of law and his honesty and lack of guilt, basically. And I don't know exactly what I think it's to do with the Eccles building, the Federal Reserve headquarters in Washington DC. That's what Trump is trying to prosecute Powell for, a criminal prosecution basically, because Powell is budgeting $2.5 billion to renovate the Eccles building in Washington DC, and Trump thinks that's an obscenely high amount of money. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Buy silver, buy gold, buy Bitcoin. Basically, Bitcoin hasn't really had a great last 2 or 3 months, so it might be better value than silver. Silver is up. Silver price has doubled in about 6 months, basically, less than 6 months. It was at $45, we'll say, last May or June, July, and it's at 95 today. So that's a doubling of the price in 6 months. The Bitcoin price is at $95,000, and it's basically up 8% year to date, which is good, but not as good as silver, not as fast as silver. I would say Bitcoin is more of a buy at the moment than silver. So I would take care, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.